remember back when 10 years old, and that's 50 some years ago. I remember this, you know.
But your trucks used to travel on it?
Huh?
Trucks used to come on this?
Yeah, that's the only road they had.
Yeah.
They built this road. They built this road with teams and wagons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They built the grade and everything. Now, you know, a lot of this stuff, I don't know this for a fact. My dad told me this.
Right.
This road here, this road here is over 50 years old, this pavement right now.
She took us down to South Cleveland Street. She said, showed us the houses all built and everything.
Yeah.
Said there was nothing but cornfields around there.
When we first moved there, yeah. Right here on this curve, there used to be this didn't have no houses in here, there were always kids. And there used to be a great big nightclub here. They had a big chandelier and they called it the Golden Slipper. Right here.
Where those houses are?
Yep, right where those houses are. And then this here, they call this Dead Man Run. Because they used to go down, you can sit down over the railroad track. That used to be the Milwaukee Railroad track. And people must have been killed there, a lot of them, or something.
All these trucks coming from the Golden Slipper.
Well, I don't know, but they called this the Golden, you know, the Dead Man Run.
Wow. They don't have a railroad down there anymore.
Yeah, no. They took the railroad out. Milwaukee Railroad out. There's where it used to run.
Yeah. Got that.
Remember that night we run in the ditch here?
When was that?
Oh, we was going to a ball game, Donna and I, and lights went off on the car, and we went right down.
The lights went out?
Yeah, we went off the road and right down that ditch.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you get out?
When we got in the ditch, it got rough, and I didn't put the brakes on because I didn't want to have an accident, and I knew about where the road was, and I just turned it a little bit too much, and we went right down in the ditch. When we got down in the ditch, well, we hit a bump, and the lights came back on. We never could find. We took them to the garage. Nobody could ever find what
that is weird. Sounds like an angel had his hand on you there.
And the lights came back on, and we drove right out of the ditch, right on down to right on to the ball game, didn't we? Never even stopped, did we?
I think you had an angel there. I really do.
Had to be in there somewhere then. He was the sheriff. Well, Montgomery County Sheriff. See, that's where our ancestors, that's where we got our coat of arms, is from, he was a sheriff. That's where our coat of arms come from.
I think Tim was showing me that yesterday.
In Scotland.
He became a sheriff here too.
Well, I mean, that had nothing to do with it. Hey, this is something interesting.
What's that?
Right on top of this hill here, it's gone. But right on top of this hill there was a great big mansion, was there, down there? Made out of red stone. And this guy came from England. His name was Barlow Hall. He built the whole thing, finished everything except putting the windows in and left.
You're kidding.
Oh, he went back to England. Huh. But we always saw, I'm sure that thing was haunted.
And then people tore it down?
Yeah, the guy that owns it. You know McDonald Carey, the movie star?
Sonderwood, I don't.
You don't know nothing about movie stars?
Not much. A little John Wayne.
Oh. But McDonald Carey, anyway, he plays on what show now? That Days of Our Lives? Days of Our Lives. He's a doctor, the old doctor on there. And anyway, McDonald Carey is a real well-known actor. And he's from here.
Oh, he is? From Sioux City?
Yeah.
How about that?
This is where his cousins live here. They were originated here, Windows related. Yeah, he comes back once in a while and sees them. I don't know him. I know Window, but I don't know McDonald Carey. This is all place belongs to the Window Farm. These houses do. And here's the main houses up here. Right here. There's the main house.
How come they have SPF and they have these different letters on the farm? I saw the turkey farm was U something F.
Well, that's what the hybrid company that they're affiliated with.
I see.
And a lot of the letters are like they have, say, they buy serum from a bull, and these guys that sell artificial insemination tubes, they could be getting them from that farm over there, this farm over here, that farm over there. See, these guys have got a different.
They got their code on it and everything.
Yeah, well,
nice.
Yeah, their initials on the back of the numbers. Specifying where it came from.
Right. So if there's a problem, you can track it down.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know if the government has that to do with that or what. There's a lot of things around here that people don't know, or where us kids out at Climbing Hill found out. Now back over there used to be a Glen Ellen. There's the Ellen town. You ask somebody from Sioux City where Glen Ellen is, nobody knows. There ain't nothing there no more, is there, down there? Used to be on the railroad tracks. Glen Ellen. And there used to be the trading post used to be right here. When Donna was a little girl, she used to come up here and stay, didn't you?
Trading post?
Yeah, right here on that side of the road. There are nothing there now. See, all the buildings are gone. Handsome trading post.
How old do you suppose that was?
Oh, I don't know if it was still standing there. Probably.
I mean, was that from Frontier days?
Oh no.
No, that's what I meant.
No. Now this next little town I show you up here, Camp Creek, that goes back. Like I say, I don't know. It goes back. And it goes back 100 years ago or more.
Now this prairie, this was all just prairie grass when they first came out here?
Yeah.
I mean, you had to start plowing up the prairie, right?
Yeah. Can you see Luton down there? The elevator or anything? Should be here, no.
Right.
There's a great big bank on there. Land belonged to, right, what's their name? Yeah, Brassfield. Old man Brassfield lived right here. He owned all that, he farmed it.
Did you ever have a desire to own any acreage or
Farm?
farm? Yeah.
Nope. No desire to sit on a tractor and breed dirt. Right here, that name was Bill McDaniels. Bill Daniels. And I was only about 10, 11 years old, and he had 205 steers, and my dad and I used to haul all the corn. He fed those things, and he had them on full feed for 2.5 years on full feed. And when we hauled them in town, they averaged over 2,000 pounds of feed. So the steers, we hauled them to Luton, put them on the railroad cart, and they went to Chicago.
Wow. Is that a big steer? Sounds like.
We put. Let's see, we didn't have the big tandem trucks back them days. We only had single axle trucks, and we could only get about 4 on a truck.
Wow, that's 8,000 pounds. That's a lot of steel.
They looked like horses. Over 2,000. They averaged over 2,000 pounds.
Wow, that is big.
And he made enough money off to quit farming. Too cold?
I'm okay.
How's it back here?
That's fine. I'll drink them.
All right, right down here is where this Camp Creek used to be. We called it Camp Creek. And I think some of the stuff, some of the trees are still there. But see, the road used to go right here. It didn't turn here.
No.
It went down there, right down along that fence. Went down, And it had a sharp curve back.
Oh, and they cut off this corner. Like.
Yeah, this way. But it went right on, right through that yard there, and turned and came right straight back. There was a little bridge here, a single bridge. Back in 1930s, when they had I'll tell you that in a minute. There's a bridge there. See it? The Twin Pine Ranch. That basement was to the store of Camp Creek. There used to be a Camp Creek. They called it Camp Creek, and that's where they'd camped. And they started a little store there back in the Indian days. There's a big sign.
Yep. You go, I think.
Right behind us?
I don't know whether that's her or I know Ray's in that car.
I told her something about that the other day.
Is that a raccoon or a possum?
It's a raccoon.
I couldn't tell.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There'll be a road that runs from here down to that pavement again there. That's where they lived. Red, Harley. That's where when they went to Newton School.
Vera's old boyfriend lived here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cheap as this one.
Huh? You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the boy.
The boy?
Gee.
Yeah.
This is Grand Am?
Yeah.
Huh. You gotta remember.
I never won. And down there's where that little kid was buried on the hill. Wasn't you with us that time?
Yeah, we went
down
there
that
last
road is where that little kid is buried on the hill. And around the curve and down the bottom is where my dad picked my mother up the night they got married.
Really?
Yeah.
Why, is that where she lived?
Yeah, she lived there.
I see.
Yeah.
That's where we're going, is that?
No, we're going to Climate Hill.
Climate Hill? Well, I know, but later on.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you climb the hill?
Huh?
That's what Ariel always asked me. We're going to climb the hills.
A whole bunch of sheep back there.
The road used to go straight through here
Uh-huh.
before they blacktopped it. I'll show you the pillars. They used to go over right along that bank over there.
Uh-huh.
You can see the bank, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's cut. Show you the old pillars to the bridge down here. They got a big dike up here now that holds the water back.
Mm-hmm. No, I see it.
See this here, and then you can see the pillars.
Uh-huh.
That's where the bridge was for the other road. You used to come right around that corner, right around that hill, and go across there.
Wow.
See right here.
Mm-hmm.
This was the hill.
Is it on?
Remember telling about me and smoking cigars?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to show them where we live.
Okay.
This is where Neo's lived. The farm, the barn was right there when that kid got killed, and I bet that's the reason why I'm scared of horses.
Could be a horse
I'm
kill
not scared of
somebody.
them. I just don't like them. What?
Did a horse kill somebody?
Yeah, killed a young kid there. Neo's lived here.
Hit it with the hose. Is this climb the hill?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
That's the same old house. And there's the old corn crib too. That's the corn crib I smoked in. That's the corn crib I peed on those girls.
Which one? The wood one there?
That old corn crib there.
Yeah,
the one that ain't painted. They wouldn't let me play with them. And they were there playing down in this end of that corn crib, and that's when I crawled up in there and peed on them. I showed them.
Let's stop here.
Yeah, I'm going to turn here and we're going to go back. Everybody's going to have to turn around.
We're going to get out and tell them why you're here.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell them. I'll tell Berlin. Corn crib where you and the Neil girls are playing when I peed on you. And that's where I smoked too. That's where Mom caught me going from the corn crib up there. So you guys can turn around and I'll.
Tell Soccer.
Is this her? That was just a square house when we lived there. Oh, yeah? That's where she caught me smoking when I was about 4 years old. Sandra? Where's Sandra?
Next one.
This is where Grandma caught me smoking.
This what?
Where she caught me smoking.
Oh, she caught you smoking? What
So-
she did to you?
Nothing. I don't remember what she did. I run into the pantry to get more matches, and she says, "You go to kiss me before you leave." So I runs over and kisses her, and she catches me smoking.
Sandra.
This is where I peed on those kids when they wouldn't let me play with them.
What kids?
Your sister and the other girls.
Her mother.
Your mother, I mean.
Really?
Yeah. And that's where Grandma caught me smoking.
Oh, when you were going outside?
Yeah, when I was a little bitty baby. I don't remember who it was, Donna. I told you I was just a little baby. I can remember coming down here, and Thea and Vera went to school, and I didn't go to school. And I had that rabbit, and Dad killed it by feeding it pudding.
Dad killed it by feeding?
That's where I lived when Dad killed my rabbit. And right there was a great big washout, right there. Now Vera's got to remember that. Come on, roll the window down. I'm gonna ask her. Now why can I remember this stuff and she can't? You don't remember you and Thea standing in that washout there and waiting for the school bus and stuff? How old was I? I wasn't going to school. I couldn't have been over 4 years old. I don't believe that.
What did she say? I didn't
She
hear
said
it.
a snake chased her clear from home, clear from the house, clear out here to get the school bus. See how it's washed out now?
Yeah.
That's the way it was when, this is where I used to, this used to be a gravel road now, if you can visualize
Right.
it. And a bank straight up and down,
Right.
and just as wide as the road. And the
Right.
road wasn't just wide.
I got you.
All right, when we was little kids, they had Model T cars and the lights you couldn't hardly see, you know, and you only went 25, 30 mile an hour.
Right.
And the brakes, they didn't have none to take another 35, 40 feet to stop after
Right.
you put them on. And then you coasted to a stop.
Uh-huh.
And we used to lay up there and get an old wrench or something and put a real thin piece of string on it. And then we'd lay it out in the road, and here comes an old model. There's where the road used to go up by that tree. See it? See where it curved there? That old cottonwood tree, and came back down through here, back through the other trees. That's the way the road went. That's cars were up around the hill there. But anyway, we used to put that wrench out there, and these old Model Ts, Model A's come pumping up the hill at night, and the lights, and you couldn't hardly see it. Here lays a beautiful wrench out in the street. Boy, they put their brakes on, and they back up, and they back up, and they back up, and they back up. They stop, they get out and look, they back up somewhere. No, we pull it up the bank.
Right.
Huh? What's so big about beautiful cars?
They just think they were going to get a good wrench to work on the car or something, and they'd pull. It was dark, they couldn't see, so they pulled it up the bank, and when they backed up, they couldn't find it.
We'd pull it up the bank and keep it. We would get something that wasn't any good, though, in case they stopped on it.
Right.
But as soon as they went by and started slowing down, well, we'd pull it up the bank, and then we'd lay up there and watch them. They'd get out and look under the car. Now, the kid that lived up there when I was a little kid, his folks had a lot of money, and he drove convertible cars.
Wow.
Dad, you keeping it on the whole time?
Drove them to school.
They're gonna be very mad.
Grace
They must have been real rich.
Yep, Grace, well, they had money. And Grace Smith married him. Not Grace Smith, Grace, she stayed with, Vera would know. She was Vera's age. Here's where we used to fish, boy. There used to be good fishing in the old West Fork. Used to go right around there. Now they straighten. This is the West Fork and the Sioux River. And you see how where it goes, see where the old riverbed is?
Mm-hmm.
Now look how deep it is now, since I was a kid.
Look at that.
Look how deep it got.
See that? Wow. How'd it get so deep? Heading.
This is a house right here that my grandfather
Yellow
built.
one?
That yellow one, not this one.
Right, I see it.
This used to be where the vineyard was. They used to have grapes, all grapes in there.
We got to stop up here because Sana wants to tell a story about, well, we can slow down, but she got pictures of her on that porch, I think.
Yeah, it used to be glassed in though, but my grandfather had it. And he built that garage and this house. And then it used to go clear up here to that little house. There used to, this was a garden in here. There used to be a barn back behind the chicken house there, but they're gone. And it had 4 acres in there. And this right here is where we used to live, right there.
Right there.
Nothing there. There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Right across the street. That's where my mother jerked me in the house when I was a little bitty baby.
Wait, they're all stopping back there. They're going to take pictures. I think I want to take a picture of that house. Can you stop, pull over here on the grass or something?
I'll wait till I get back here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a picture of the house. Sandra.
The house was here?
What's it used for now?
Scheibe. This is school now.
Yeah, middle school like?
Grade school now.
Grade school.
Yeah. They didn't have, they built that, this here built was when I was probably junior or senior in high school. There's where Lila Wolf lives. That gal that was
Yeah, she came to the thing.
Yeah, that's where she lives. Now before we built that new gym on, we used to play in this upstairs there, play basketball up in that building right there.
Right
the
here, the trading post?
Yep, upstairs.
Wow.
This was the gym. We used to play basketball up there. Yep.
There's cemetery's right up here, isn't it?
There's the bank. See the top of the old bank?
Yep.
Right here next to the camp, right here.
Yep, right
That's
there.
the bank that my grandfather started.
With the brick building there?
Right here.
Right, I got it. Okay.
Now, see the top of it?
Right.
All right, the old top. That's what the original bank. That's what my grandfather started.
Wow. And it failed in the Depression?
Yep. Guy closed the other day too. There's where Dr. Glenn was. We used to go in there and he'd show us this skeleton.
The cemetery's right
Now
up here.
here's this house here is. Well, what's the matter with your shoes? Now this house over here is where my, see that little house? That's where my grandmother lived when she died.
Really?
Yeah. See, my granddad died first, and then my grandmother lived there.
Well, she lived with you guys.
She did. She comes to see, but she still had that. That was her home. Shriners, the guy on a motorcycle. Yeah, this was right over that. We went sleigh riding, and that's where he broke both of his arms. There, that's where we lived. Ted, Ficken, and Dad, Mom, and me, and Baird, and Thea all lived right there. What a pair of great lives is that? Come on, tell her. Maybe she don't even recognize it. She's been gone away from me. I'll run back and I'll be right back.
Okay, right up here on this hilltop?
Yeah, right, like where that one windmill is. That where we got our water.
Okay, the one without the top on it?
Yeah.
That's where everybody lived, right here.
It makes you very lonely when you see all these old places.
Gone.
And I always think of the people. Is that when you see the old house? The 50?
Yeah, I don't think about it as much as probably Mother does, you know. But that's a good way to think of it.
I never think of anything sad. I always think
Yeah.
some kids running around having a good time.
What'd she say?
Yeah, that's. She asked me if that's where it was, and I said, yeah. Now, remember I told you about old pal killing that cat and I locked him in the chicken house? That's right down here. This should be a quick gravel pit right there. You go back in there and dig in the rocks and the sand pit. Yeah. And you can find all kinds of, like teeth from tigers.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to do that.
Prehistoric years.
Shoot, if I'd have known that, we'd have come here earlier.
That's a real old gravel pit there. That's, I mean, and then there's one over at Correctionville. We saw the gravel over at Correctionville, and we dug up a skeleton. We had to stop, of course. They came from the institution up in Cherokee, the museum up there, and put it in a cast and picked it up.
You mean an animal skeleton?
No.
Prehistoric? A person?
Person.
Wow.
Well, they come out here, so I just well stop, and everybody wanted to know, so I'll see where that light is. There's big buildings there, and that's where we used to live when we were kids.
So you moved around a lot, I'm surprised.
Yeah, used to be a house right there.
Yeah, but you moved from place to place like that? How come you moved so?
I sister. I suppose Dad's work, Dad's trucking and stuff. Right here, I don't know where the driveway's.
So do you remember doing that yourself?
I was born right after the Depression, so things were a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But we moved 3 different places in Newton, that little town where Vera graduated.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Vera goes to Newton, you know how big it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's smaller than Climbing Hill.
Really?
And so, people just did that. They just, spring, they would.
Oh, she said. She didn't know it.
Mm.
You know Blake Cooch, Donna? He's that Spectre? That's where he lives, right around the corner here. That's the old home place. He had a sister. The folks must be dead because they were older than me. That's where he lives now, see? That's the old Cooch place. You remember me telling you about them mules I got from Wilbur? Well, right over here, that place over there is where Shorty Davis shot it and killed it. And C and I come back the next morning, we was going to skin it, and he was out in the field eating. We had to shoot it
The
again.
mule?
Yeah, we had to shoot it again.
What are you going to do when you skinned it?
Take and sell the skin. Man, you'd make yourself rich when I was a kid. A dollar was a dollar. It would go where $1,000 goes now.
Yep. Well, that's a new bridge.
Oh yeah,
It's a new $500,000 bridge.
It wasn't there when we as kids.
Well, this is the one
See,
that.
all right.
you
Hey,
was talking about. Okay.
see how modern our county is?
All right.
See there? See that street sign?
Yeah.
They got them in every place in Woodbury County.
Really?
Yeah, every street, every road is.
Well, the last time we were here, this bridge was out. I think.
I don't remember. I don't know.
And they just finished it up. This is what Michael was
Yeah,
telling
we
me.
had to come in from a different direction,
This was Michael was telling me.
Now that's where Hills lived. Do you know I talked to Bobby Baird? His mother was a Hill. Well, that's where she lived when Dell married her. And she's 98 years old. Sarah. No, it ain't Sarah. It's I think is her name. Clara. Clara. That's the old Hill farm right there. Now, remember that I told you Weldy's lived over there, that other place I stopped? She lives here now. Her and Shorty bought this place. And Shorty died. Shorty was out in the hayfield and had a heart attack and killed him. That's what this Baird over here told me.
Now, where's Michael's farm? Is that close by? Dwayne and
Yeah,
Michael?
it's over in this south of here, but I'll take it over and we'll go in a different way. Sioux and then into Climbing Hill. We'll go by there at the last way in. I'd tell Vera about that. We shot that mule on out there by the barn.
Same barn.
Yeah, same barn it was. I didn't shoot it, Shorty did.
Came back the next day and it was up.
I'm gonna tell him. I don't know what they're waiting for. They're about 6 miles behind. Must be scared. Is that his car, or do you rent
That's a Reynolds car.
I don't know. I think this is where Stu store lives, Donna. I'd all drive in there and ask her how come she didn't come to the picnic.
That's a pretty little place. All painted up.
Huh? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. Should be a nameplate here.
Look at that house. That's so cute.
Wayne Stukesdorf said. That's where they live.
That's Lila's sister.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's a Baird. Phillips, but her mother was a Baird.
That's all painted up, I'll tell you.
Take a picture of that. Yeah. Right through here and up to that building. It's only 80 acres. When they homesteaded this part of the country, that's all they could get.
And who owns it now?
60. Huh?
Who owns it now?
I don't know.
Oh. not in the family still?
No, I don't know.
No.
I have no idea. It couldn't be. I mean, the Baird.
He lives on
Who
part
does?
of it.
Maybe he does own it then. I have no idea. This is the homestead here. We can walk back in here instead of driving in.
Yeah, I seem to remember doing this before. And is this the house we went in before? That we could walk in
I'll
there?
drive up a little ways.
Okay,
So
we'll go in
everybody
there.
will be a little closer.
Yeah, David.
They'll probably have some out here, but
Are you bringing it back to you?
This is back the old homestead from the Baird homestead, the old Baird homestead. Okay, Dub, if you want to talk, you go ahead.
this is TF's house. He built this. He homesteaded this land and built this. And he's my granddad, Vera's granddad, and Burla's granddad. And
About when do you think that was?
oh man, it must have been back probably turn of the century. So that's look at those people.
It's the 55 or so, 56 maybe.
Where they used to live?
Is that where it's at?
Is this were they the only people that lived here ever?
Oh no. See this wood?
Yeah.
Then when he opened the bank up, he got rid of this.
So this is my
Sold
great
it.
grandfather.
Down there.
Is this Sandra's great-grandfather's?
This is Sandra's great grandfather.
Yes, Sandra. Careful now. Be careful.
Y'all be careful.
That stuff there, sir.
Haven't you taught David how to whistle with these yet?
What?
Haven't you taught David how to whistle with these things yet?
No.
You're gonna have to show him.
And then show him how. That's good. Did you show him?
Not yet.
Show him how.
Right here's Reginald. All the work, all the wind, everything in this house.
That's right.
And look, they have little shelves over here.
Now the add-on stuff that you can see, there's a lot of people lived in this house.
Yeah.
And
It looks like they had a fire in it.
so I don't know nothing about it. I never was in it. House in Climate Hill, you know. Moved out of here.
How old is this? Over 100, ain't it?
That's cool. Yeah, I imagine it's over 100 years old.
Show him how to do it.
No good. The weeds weren't out.
Okay, give you another piece. That's good. We hear your cow.
My cow.
I'm going to be a panda.
Oh, the kids get
Hello,
excited.
Pierre. Please do not follow me with that camera.
No electricity.
No cable.
You got your 56 Chevy.
Hey, I don't think that house ever had electricity in it, did
See
it?
that Johnny Popper out
Show
there?
any sign of it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
I seen
Go get it. Somebody took it. Who
something
took the
for
license
wiring.
plate?
And when you had to go to the bathroom, you had to go outside,
I saw the
I saw the outhouse.
and that's in the middle of winter, and you got snow all over the ground.
I don't know what year.
Oh, that was
Sally, hold up
good.
the book. Tell us what book it is.
Oh, it's The Razor's Edge by Somerset Maugham.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah,
Here, look at this.
and the copyright's 1943.
What's that, Sandra?
Look, the tree has grown up in here.
Dad?
Oh, I see.
This is a bench that you...
It's an old glider.
Glider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a birthday card, Dad.
Hold up, hold up.
No? It can't be, I mean, it has to be at least in the 60s.
Right.
No. Go. Did you know did you see the kitchen in there, Pierre?
No, last time.
No, because it's got trees grow through it since.
Don't be getting him.
I was saying that's been there for quite some time.
Found there?
No, actually, where is it?
You did it.
No, come on, guys.
I can do it.
Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear this guy.
Let's see it.
Pierre, are we going to go see the one that... Do you have enough time on that to see the one that...
Try it, David.
David?
Says he can't do it.
Try it.
You gotta have a good.
Let's get one of these.
You gotta have a good wet one. No, those big ones aren't any good. You gotta have one that's
Don't
real
have.
flexible.
Ooh, what does that smell?
That's the only way you can use them.
It's this. Oh.
Do you know how to do lilac leaf whistles?
Oh, you betcha.
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh,
How do you
get it in there
How do you hold it?
like this.
Real tight.
Oh, you hold it sideways. I always thought you hold it
Oh,
like
like this.
Yeah, it's like a reed, David. You blow the wind beside it, and the wind makes it vibrate. Okay.
Hook it over your. Hook it like this. Put it on your thumb, and then hold it with your finger like this. Like this. Hook it up over your thumb. Okay, now hold it down with that finger. Put it against there. Now you gotta leave a little gap. And then turn sideways. Sideways?
Oh, the thing's bad. It won't go straight.
Yeah. Try this. Try that one. He started. That's what you gotta do. Keep practicing.
Keep it
You'll
going.
get it.
My hands are too short. That's it.
Oh no, they're not. I did it when I was little.
Blow. Put your lips around tight.
I can't keep it straight. That's all.
Yeah, let me help you. Let me help you get it. There. And here.
I just can't get the
Put your
weed
thumb there. Put it there.
The road right here where you go down to that Baird that was there yesterday.
Oh, down this to the right.
Yeah, I go to the right, but I'm going over the hill first. Just now, that was Wilbur that lived on that place that I knew about. See, the rest of them, my granddad, I don't know where he is. I don't know where his brothers were. I don't know, Don. They might have lived in Mobile. I don't know. Like I say, you know, that didn't impress me, you know. When I was a kid, I didn't, you know. But I did know Wilbur, and I did know Vern. I knew Wilbur a lot better and more than I did Vern. See, Wilbur was the one to give me this pair of mules.
What'd you do with the mules?
That's the one I shot the one.
Oh,
and then I don't know what happened.
Because he was old?
Because, well, the only way he'd give them to me if I'd kill the one.
Oh, I
Because
see.
they were old, yeah.
I see.
And then I took the other one over to Steiner's. And they still had it running around there years later. I don't know what happened to it. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is corner of Hancock and 230th Street. Yeah. Well, there was a, right down that way, about halfway down the hill, there was I suppose she knows that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. 250th Street. That's where she lives. That's where she went to school.
Bear went to school right down there.
My brother and my sister went to school there. Huh?
See.
Well, Vera went to school there too. Because Vera was 6 years old when I was born. And they lived right here, so I know.
Oh, they live around this across the street here.
I
Right.
know they went to school.
This is where we drove in last time, but I don't think we can get in there today.
We walked in.
Oh, we did? Yeah, we walked in, right?
That's where I was born.
It might not. We're might not be able to see it now.
Got it?
That's right. Yeah, that's where Dub was born, way back there. I remember walking
Yeah,
back.
you're my Anyway, that's
I see just a hair of it. Yeah, it's
we all
a
walked
chimney
back
back
in
there.
there last time.
Yeah, and Dub was born right back in those trees.
Yeah. There's where Loshis live. Mom telling about Loshis.
Down there is where Vera went to school. On that hill.
It must have been, that was the first school in Vera went. Here I got them.
You got scarred lips there? How come?
Yeah, see them?
Yeah? What happened?
I run my teeth through my mouth.
That's what I did.
I sliding down corn.
How do you slide down corn?
In a corn crib.
Oh, you slide in the corn?
We was shelling corn, loading corn. I slid down the corn and hit a 2x4, 2x6 that went across the support. Drove my teeth right through my. At night we played hide and seek. Drove right through my mouth, right through my lip.
We're pretty high here. Look at that. This is a pretty high spot. What kind of car do you have?
Oh, you got all kinds of cars. Yep. I don't know who lived in them houses. I never knew that house was there, Donna.
That's pretty.
Donna?
That is pretty.
I think that house had to be moved in. Because I don't remember that house ever being there. I don't think it was. I bet you that house came from over here. Because there was a big house like that right over here on top of this hill. And I bet you that's it.
Probably is.
Because it's been added on to and everything else. Huh? Oh, that'd be terrific. That's just what we need. 14 bedrooms and 20 bathrooms.
Tell me about these driving now.
Right down this road here, I was in a wreck with them. Ran down here to the stop sign. Somebody come out here and Ficken him, or I don't remember exactly. I was a kid. Went down through the ditch there. Better. New Ford, V8. And we was going to Odo one night, him and I, we lost a wheel over here.
Lost a wheel?
Boy, it's lucky I'm alive after I do that guy. I never, you know, as I look back, that guy could have killed me.
So how'd you lose the wheel?
The guy come, no, we had an accident, hit somebody on this corner. Right down through there. Right down through the ditch, right on out through there. I wonder if we ever...
Hill, Iowa.
Used to live here when I was a kid. Very good. Yep. Yep. Maxine Goodrich? She used to live here. I used to go with her. She used to live here. Oh, I thought she was nice. I bet she looked like a pig girl. Francis girl lived there, and she was nice. Like all girls like that. Used to be the bear joint on the corner, most of the bear joint. Yep.
What's this house on the other end of the cemetery? Wasn't there a little place y'all took us to?
Right straight ahead of here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's where Berlin was born. That's where she lived when she come home from the hospital. I want to go over here, Donna. I'm going to stop right here. Right in the shade of the old apple tree. And then somebody else can get through there if they have to.
Cat and his wife, Irene.
Clayton, that's our uncle.
That's Ficken there.
That's Irene. She was a Irene. She was a. And then the baby's buried here. I think the baby's buried over there.
Him, he was with us.
He was just like a brother.
He was so nice.
Who? He died when he was 46.
Ted used to come home. They used to tell me, you remember Ted the dog we named him after?
And she got married again, didn't
Yeah.
she? Well, I'm not going to take her picture.
Hey.
And her grandson is a
All right, come over here.
I said, this lady right here, my friend and I used to go over to her house. They had a big house out here. Right there it is.
Where is it? Wait a minute.
It's that big house right over there. Right through there. And she was a lady that would go and...
This is our great grandpa.
Yeah.
I like that.
Elizabeth.
Those are her parents. This is named after Theodore. Theodore's named after him.
Yeah,
You go to my grandfather's
He just sit up here, Dad.
You know,
This man here is your
Or the new
That-
neighbor.
right there.
Here. Did I get that?
that's your grandmother. It's your great grandmother. Grandfather. Anyway, Vera, I was just a little fellow in 1941. I wasn't very old. I was about 16, 15, 16. And Dad come over here and run a cement box to fit the casket. They told him what size to run it. And we boarded it up and run a cement casket. Dad did. And me, I come over and helped me tie it back and see through. We came over and run a cement box, put the casket in, and then when he got all done, after everybody left, Dad came over here. I don't know how you ever done that. He run the top of it.
Great.
Is that house
Great.
FM.
Say, what, Dad? Was it just for Grandpa or was Grandma too?
Just Grandpa's the only one's there. 41.
Yeah, I know, but I
I'm taking care
Too many cameras.
Oh, of course, the camera.
Oh, there you go.
That must have been so hard.
No.
Old wooden casket. And they said, it went over there somewhere.
Who is throwing a fit?
She's mad because I spanked her.
Good for you, Hope.
I'm proud of you. Now just go pop her again,
Donna
Toby.
just tried to skin him.
Me too.
He'd have woke up when I had half his hide off, and he'd really give me trouble.
Or else when you'd have come back, he'd have been out there running around
I told
without his
you
hide.
about going up here to the top of that hill and seeing I skinned that cow that time. That guy called us up and we went up and skinned that dead cow. And I got home, my mom had me mince meat pie. Oh, I never eaten mince meat pie since. It tastes just like a cow smell. It still does.
Tell them about her.
Oh, I love mincemeat pie.
Oh, that's down there.
I pretend it's
You
raisin.
mean the one Mom baked?
Oh, that's
Did Mom ever tell you that?
that what it is?
Hey, she don't tell you things that she did.
Who's right?
Hey,
The car.
Mom didn't tell you the things she did.
Shannon's
Did
with
she?
me.
About baking the cat.
No.
No,
What'd she bake?
a cat.
Why?
It got in the oven. She just it got in the garage. She had a stove in there that she always boiled her water on. So the cat must have cooled off. And the cat got in there and laid down where it's nice and warm. And Mom just come out and closed the stove up and lit the fire. And there you go.
She cooked the cat. Did y'all eat it?
Oh, it's good. No, it's pretty though. It's a pretty Persian cat.
Tasty tidbits.
No.
Hey.
That's where we went to church.
Where?
That ain't the one though, is it? I don't think so. I don't think that is the church.
Across the street from
Yeah, but I don't think that's it.
That is it. It's
You think that's the building?
Scheibe told me to come in here.
Hey, transfer. Thanks,
This is the country store with the customer.
Mommy, please turn it off.
There's the post office. You're going to come in here and do this.
Mom, stop.
Well, like Ed, my uncle is dead. See, he's already buried there, but
I should have my name on the gravestone and not be dead yet.
so when she died, she was at the picnic yesterday.
Look, guys, look at this. You can still see.
Yeah. Grandma's.
Yeah.
Dig it up. Say.
My grandmother and grandfather's grave.
It's hot as crap here in Iowa.
The beautiful breeze.
Is it even on?
The breeze.
The breeze is hot.
100 degrees.
I would say it's about 103
No, it's
with the heat,
I don't see
with
a
the
bit of
heat
sweat
chill
on you.
factor.
I don't see a bit of sweat on you.
Because the wind